Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. In this video, we will learn about subtopic 3.1 Inequalities. So, our learning outcome for this video is you need to understand the concept of inequalities by using number line. Before we go further, I would like to talk about one thing, which is the real number line. The real numbers may be represented by points on a horizontal line called the real number line. Garis nombor. So, if we want to represent real numbers on number line, first we need to draw the horizontal line. Okay, so first we note the 0, which is our origin, okay, asalan dia. So if here is 0, so before 0 to the left is the negative number. Let's say we have negative 5, so negative 5 should be on our left. Okay, here is 0, so negative 5 is here. So for real number line, actually dekat hujung ni adalah negative infinity. What is negative infinity? Negative infinity is nombor yang sangat besar tapi negatif. Nombor yang sangat besar sampai kita tak boleh nak cakap berapa nilai dia. Okay, 1 juta, 1 bilion, 1 trilion. Okay, sebenarnya dia ada lagi besar yang kita tak boleh nak cakap berapa nilai dia kan. So, infinity, satu nombor yang sangat besar yang tak terhingga, yang kita tak boleh nak cakap berapa nilai dia. Okay, and then let's say we have 4. Okay, 4 dia mesti nombor positif, mesti ada dekat belah kanan. So, here is positive number. Okay, sama juga. Okay, dekat hujung belah kanan ni actually nombor dia sampai infinity, tapi positive infinity lah. Nombor yang sangat besar yang tak boleh nak cakap berapa nilai dia sebab sangat besar. This concept is very important because we must use after this. First, let's talk about the symbol. Actually, we already familiar with this, but let's recall. So for example, if we want A is equal to B, the symbol is A equal to B. And then A is less than B, the symbol is like this. Next, A is greater than B. So A greater than B. Okay, hati-hati dengan dia punya sign. The next one is A is less than or equal to B. Sama juga, dia less than tapi dia ada equal. Maksudnya dia include, dia termasuk sekali dengan B. And the next one is A is greater than or equal to B. Lebih besar dan sama dengan B. Okay, so this is the symbol. The next one is, before we talk about the concept of inequalities, there's something that I want to emphasize to you, which is open and close. Okay, to represent open and close, okay, kita akan belajar 3 bentuk, 3 cara. The first one is in the form of inequalities. Bila dalam bentuk inequalities, bila open, dia guna tanda ni, greater than, less than. Okay, bila close, sama juga, greater than, tapi dia ada equal. Okay, less than, equal. Next one is interval notation. Maksudnya in interval form. Interval. Bila interval, dalam bentuk yang ada bracket tu. Okay, bila open, we use bracket biasa lah. Okay, macam ni. Bila close, we must use the square bracket. Okay, bila close, bila nampak je square bracket ni maksudnya dia close. Okay, bila open, dia bracket biasa lah. And then, let's say bila kita ada number line, okay, kita nak lukis circle dekat number line tu. For example, we have number line, so 3. kita nak tanda dekat 3 ni. Kita nak lukis circle. So, bila open, dia kena bulat putih. Empty circle or open circle. Okay, empty circle, open circle. Kalau close, let's say kita ada 3. Okay, dia punya bulat, dia mesti bulat hitam ni. We call it dense circle or solid circle. Bila solid circle, that means kita include sekali 3 ni. Okay, maksudnya 3 ni termasuk. Okay, bila ada dense circle, bulat hitam ni maksudnya 3 ni termasuk. Tapi kalau bulat putih macam ni, empty circle macam ni, maksudnya 3 ni tak termasuk. Not include 3. Okay, so ni partner dia lah. Bila open, greater than, less than, bracket dia bracket biasa, and the circle is empty circle. But for close, dia akan jadi greater than equal to, less than equal to. Dia punya bracket mesti square bracket, and dia punya circle should be dense circle. Okay, solid circle, bulat hitam. Termasuk? Tak termasuk. Open. The question about inequality will have the symbol like greater than, less than, greater than equal, or less than equal. Okay, this symbol will indicate that our question is actually inequalities question. So, inequalities, we can present it in 3 form, which is set notation or solution set, interval notation, and also we can represent it on real number line. Okay, let's look at the first one. Okay, we have x in between A and B. That means x is greater than A but is less than B. So this is what we call inequalities. But when we write like this, curly bracket x double dot, that means this inequalities is in the form of set notation or solution set. First, let's draw the number line. Okay, the first one is A. If you still remember, just now I told you if we have less than only, that means not included, right? Okay, tak termasuk. Okay, so dia punya partner apa? Bila tak termasuk, less than je. Okay, when we want to draw the number line, that means the circle for number line for A is empty circle. Okay, because less than only. Okay, dia tak ada equal, so tak termasuk lah. And then we have B. B also the same. Okay, less than only. That means for B, dia punya circle also empty circle. So since X is between A and B, so kita sambungkan kita punya dot. Okay, this is actually our X. Yang kita garis tu adalah kita punya X. So ini nilai yang kita nak. That's why X ni in between A and B. Okay, so like this lah. So this one is set notation. This one kita represent on number line. And then I want to show you how to write the interval notation. Since our X is between A and B, that means bila interval maksudnya apa? Okay, maksudnya bracket. So sama ada open bracket or close bracket. Okay, so for interval notation, A, we have A until B. A sampai B. Okay, so for A, dia punya bracket open or bracket close, square bracket ataupun bracket biasa. Okay, let's look at the inequalities. Since dia ada less than, empty circle, that means A kita akan jadi open bracket. And then B pun sama, less than, empty circle, kita akan jadi open bracket juga. So actually 3 ni dia beri maksud yang sama, cuma bentuk yang berbeza. Next, A less than equal to X, less than equal to B. X also in between A and B. So, let's draw the number line. Since bentuk dia sama dengan yang atas, so we have A and B. But for this one, our sign is less than equal. So bila ada equal, that means dekat A ni kita kena buat then circle. Okay, bulat hitam. Okay, and then B also the same. Okay, we have less than equal. That means our circle also then circle. So since X is between A and B, so A ni kita sambung dengan B. So actually this is our X. Okay, and then for interval notation, since our X is between A and B, so from A until B. Okay, ingat lagi partner dia, bila less than equal, then circle, bulat hitam. Our interval notation, dia punya bracket mesti square bracket. And then B also the same, since less than equal and then circle, that means we have square bracket. Okay, the next one is A less than equal to X less than B. So the number line is like this. So A and B, sebab dia ada A dengan B. But for A less than equal, that means our circle is then circle. But for B only less than, that means we have empty circle. And then connect the dot. Okay, this is our X. So how to write the interval notation? We have A until B. But for A, since dia bulat hitam, that means we have square bracket. And then for B, we have empty circle, we have open bracket. Okay, this one also the same. We have number line from A until B. So for A less than only, we have empty circle. And for B less than equal, so we have then circle. So connect the dot. So this is our X. Okay, we have for interval notation, we have A until B also. But for A, since empty circle, kita bracket biasa, open bracket. And then for B, we have square bracket. Now proceed to the next one. We have X greater than A. So to write in solution set or set notation, just use curly bracket X double dot X greater than A. So how to represent on number line? Draw number line, and then we have only A, right? Since our sign is greater than, okay, tak ada equal kan? So bila tak ada equal, that means we have empty circle. So bila empty circle, dia punya line tu ke kiri ke kanan? X is greater than A. So bila greater than, sini A. Greater than, that means X tu mesti lebih daripada A lah. Okay, so X is greater than A. Kalau confused, tengok tanda dia. Tanda dia ke kanan kan? Okay, to the right. That means our arrow also to the right. Okay, next, how to write interval notation for this one? Okay, since we start with A, so start with A. We have empty circle, right? So bila empty, maksudnya partner dia apa? Partner dia open bracket. Okay, comma. And then until what? Bila interval dia mesti dari mana ke mana? From here to here. So look at the number line. We have A until, okay, since ada arrow, kita boleh anggap sampai akhir lah. That means we have until infinity. So from A until infinity. That's why interval from A until infinity. So remember, infinity always open. Infinity mesti sentiasa open. Sebab infinity ni bukan satu nilai yang kita boleh cakap 1 juta. Okay, dia adalah nilai yang sangat besar yang kita tak nak cakap berapa nilai dia. Okay, tak tahulah berapa kali zero kita kena tulis sampai ke hujung dunia pun. Infinity or negative infinity always open. The next one is x greater than equal to a. Same like the above one. So we have only a. But for this one, we have greater than equal. So when we have greater than equal, our circle is than circle. Since we have x greater than equal to a, x lebih besar daripada a. So the arrow should be to the right. Okay, x. Okay, tengok anak panah dia. Okay, look at the arrow. So arrow dia ke kanan. So that means kita punya arrow ni pun ke kanan. And then interval. Okay, this one be careful. Since we have then circle for a, that means from a we should write square bracket until same, until infinity. So a, from a until infinity. Infinity always open. Now proceed to the next one, which is x less than b. When we want to draw the number line, we have only b, right? So b less than. Okay, no equal, right? So bila no equal, that means we have empty circle. Since our sign is less than, okay, x less than b. B here, so x kurang daripada b. So our arrow should be to the left. This is our x. Okay. So kalau confuse lagi, tengok tanda dia. Okay, bila sign ni dia ke kiri, maksudnya arrow kita pun ke kiri. So ni lah nilai x yang kita nak. So from here we must know how to write interval notation. For this one, since our x is here, so x ni akan pergi ke negative infinity sebab dia ke kiri kan. Bila ke kiri maksudnya hujung sekali adalah negative infinity. So for interval we need to write negative infinity. From negative infinity, so still remember I told you just now, infinity always open. So negative infinity until b. Okay, dia dari negative infinity sampai b. X tu nilai dia. And lastly, x less than equal to b. So our number line only have b. Since our sign is less than equal, that means our circle should be than circle. Okay, and then x is less than equal to b. Less than, b less than. So the arrow is to the left. Okay, so x is here. Again, negative infinity. So our interval, infinity always open, but for b, okay, since we have than circle, that means we have square bracket. Okay, this one you need to very careful. Even though nilai betul, tapi tanda salah, sign wrong, your answer will be wrong. Now let's look at the example. Okay, the first one, since we have x greater than 7, so to write in set notation, we need to write like this: curly bracket x double dot x greater than 7. So from this set notation, actually we can represent it on real number line. So write the number line. Okay, since we have only 7, so here is 7. So the sign is greater than. That means we have empty circle here. And then dia punya sign greater than. So bila greater than, our arrow to the right. Okay, arrow to the right, check. Okay, so we want x greater than 7. That means this is our x. So we want here Still remember, when our arrow to the right, maksudnya hujung sekali adalah infinity. So for interval notation, since we have empty circle here, so open bracket 7 until comma infinity. Infinity always open. The next one is, let's say we have 3, then circle to the left. Okay, so the line, okay, garisan ni sebenarnya adalah kita punya nilai X. So X yang bahagian belakang ni. Okay, so bila dia ke kiri, maksudnya dia until negative infinity. Okay, bila negative infinity, for interval notation, negative infinity open, comma until 3. But this one, careful. Since we have then circle here, that means our bracket should be square bracket. This one, you need to be very careful. For set notation, again, write the curly bracket, X double dot. Okay, for this one, only 3, right? So dia X. X ni, kalau you tengok dekat number line, dia X ni, dia lebih daripada 3 ke atau kurang daripada 3? Kawasan X yang kita lorek ni. Okay, kalau kita tengok X ni, dia less than 3, right? Kurang daripada 3. So that's why our inequality is less than 3. But be careful, since we have then circle, okay, bulat hitam, maksudnya dia akan jadi less than equal, and then close bracket. Okay, this one you need to hati-hatilah. Okay, next we have negative 1 until 5 open. So first, for me, I will write the number line first. So we have negative 1 and then 5. Since the bracket for negative 1 is open, our circle is empty circle. And then for 5 also open. That means also empty circle. And then since negative 1 until 5, so we just connect the empty dot. Okay, so the line actually, this is our X. So ini kawasan X kita. When X between negative 1 and 5, so X open, so less than negative 1. Okay, yang ni pun open, so 5. Okay, so X ni between negative 1 until 5, because X is greater than negative 1 and X less than 5. So this is how to write the inequality. But for set notation, don't forget X double dot and the curly bracket. And lastly, negative 3 less than X less than equal to 2. If we write number line, we will have negative 3 and 2. For negative 3 less than, that means we have empty circle. But for 2, we have less than equal. So we have then circle. Since X is between negative 3 and 2, kita connect di kita punya dot ni. So this is our X. And then for interval notation, since negative 3 empty circle, so kita buat bracket biasa. So negative 3, comma, until 2. So for 2, since we have a black circle, our bracket is square bracket. That's all for now. See you in the next video. Bye!